So this question is based on capacitance, in which we have to find the potential difference across point A and B. Okay.
So we don't know the value of charge. What is the value of charge Q? Okay, appear here and here. There is a circuit in series. C1 and C2 are in series with E1 and E2. Okay, so same charge will flow through E1 and E2. Okay, same charge will flow through in the circuit. Now the interesting point here is to be noted that negative polarity positive means negative positive alternate in the battery, means E2 supports E1 and E1 supports E2, means to say that negative positive means negative positive alternate means E1 supports E2 and E2 supports E1, and it's contradictory like this: positive negative positive means positive negative positive means plus minus minus plus. The sign not alternates. It means E1 oppose E2 and E2 oppose E1. Okay, now we have to find the charge Q. How much amount of charge flow through E1 and E2? So Q is equal to CV. C is the total equivalent of the circuit. C1 and C2 are in series, means C1 C2 divide by C1 plus C2. And what is the value of V? E1 plus E2, means E1 supports E2 and E2 supports E1. Okay, so it's the total charge will flow through E1 and E2, flow from E1 and E2. Okay, and appear across C1 and C2. Now potential across A and B terminal equal to QC2 divided by C2. Now QC2 is the C1 C2 E1 plus E2 divided by C1 plus C2. Okay, divided by C2. The C2 cancel out. We get VAV equal to C1 E1 plus E2 divided by C1 plus C2 is the total result of voltage across A and B. Is the actual expression of voltage drop across A and B terminal. Okay.
Next question like this one. 6 equal capacitor, each of capacitance C are connected as shown in the figure. We have to find the potential difference across A and B. Okay, let's say this point is P, this point is Q, and this point is M. Okay, now let's rearrange the circuit. This point is P. Okay, this point let's say is N. P to N is one capacitance, N to Q is one capacitance. Okay, N to Q, Q to M is one capacitance, M to P is one capacitance. Okay, N to M one capacitance. You can see that this Weisstone bridge condition fulfilled. C square equal to C square, means there is no current flow in this arm. Okay, and now V is connected to M, and A is connected to P. Okay, now this capacitor is connected between A and Q. A and Q means A and Q, like this. Okay, see, now we have to find the potential difference across this terminal, VAV, or you can say VPM, means you can say VAV equal to VPM. Okay, so first of all, this C and C are in series, so combination of these two is CY2. Now this CY2 and C are in parallel, so combination of these two become C plus CY2 equal to 3CY2. Okay, now the circuit becomes modify like this. A, B, P, M, okay, this is 3CY2, this is C, this is C. Now this 3CY2 and C are in series, so the combination is 3CY2 into C divided by 3CY2 plus C equal to 3CY2 into C, 5CY2, C cancel out, 2 cancel out, we get 3C/5. Now the circuit modify becomes like this. A, B, P, M, three C/5. This is C. Now 3C/5 and C are in parallel. Okay, so its combination becomes 3C/5 plus C equal to 8C/5. We get something 1.6C, means 2C. So CAV equal to 2C. Okay, sorry, here is C. We have to find not potential difference, we have to find equivalent capacitance across A and B. Okay, CPM, sorry for that. Okay, this is the actual result of this question. The next question like this, in which we have to find the equivalent capacitance between point A and B. Okay, assume each conducting plate is having same dimension, neglect thickness of plate. Given the value of epsilon naught A divided by D is equal to 7 microfarad. Okay, let's solve this question. First of all, naming the plates. This point is A. Okay, this point is V, means V is connected in this way to this plate. Okay, means this point is B. This point is also B. Okay. This point is A, and this point is, let's say, suppose X point. Okay. Now this is totally X. This is totally X point. Okay. Let's draw its equivalent circuit diagram. This is point A, this is point X, this is B. Okay, now A is here, A point is here, and X is here. One capacitance is formed between this plate and this plate. Okay, is one capacitance like this formed between A and X points. Now this X point is this. Okay, now one capacitor is formed between X and V. X and V. Okay, and this is A point, A, and this is V point. This is V because V point is connected to this plate, V and A, and one capacitor is formed between A and B, means A and V, like this. Okay, now if you see that X plate is here and B plate is here, means X is here, B is here, total 2D and D means total 3D. Distance means one capacitor having distance 3D is formed between V and X points. Okay, like this. Width 3D. Okay, this is the capacitor all having distance D, but this is the only capacitor in the circuit having distance 3D, because V point is here, X point is here, and total distance is 2D and D 3D. We can write separately of two capacitor, but the result is same. Okay, so that's why I am taking 3D. You can write D and 2D, so totally 3D. Okay, so you can write this way or in this way. Okay, so let's solve this circuit. The capacitance of this is C, the capacitance of this is C, this is also C, but here the capacitance is not C because this is a capacitor, okay, having distance D between the plates. What if you triple its distance between the plate, its capacitance becomes C by 3. Okay, this is the important fact of capacitor rule. Okay, so it's an important fact of capacitor to understand. If you increase the separation of plates, then its capacitance decreases by that factor. Okay, suppose if you double the distance between the plates, then its capacitance reduced by that time, means half, it becomes half. And if you thrice the distance, so the capacitance decrease by the same amount. Okay, so here we can write capacitance is C by 3. Okay, now let's solve this circuit very easily. C by 3 and C are in parallel, means its combination becomes C by 3 plus C equal to 4C by 3. Now this 4C by 3 and C are in series, means 4C by 3 into C divided by 4C by 3 plus C, we get 4C by 3 into C, 7C by 3. Okay, C cancel out, 3 cancel out, we get 4C by 7. Okay, now the total combination of these three capacitance is 4C by 7. The circuit look like this one. A and B, 4C by 7 and C. Now these two are in parallel. Okay, so its combination becomes 4C by 7 plus 7 equal to 11C by 7. Final result of C equivalent between A and B point is 11C by 7. Okay, we know the value of C. C is A epsilon naught upon D. Okay, this is the capacitance of parallel plate capacitor. Okay, because here air is dielectric, so that's why we are taking K is equal to 1. Okay, in question the value of A epsilon naught upon D is given 7 microfarad. So put here 11 by 7 into 7 microfarad. 7 cancel out, we get 11 microfarad. So we get final result of this question. C equivalent is 11 microfarad. Okay, so the next question like this one. 5 identical plates make 4 capacitors, each of value 2 microfarad. 10 volt battery is connected to this plate as shown in the figure. We have to find the charge on C plate. Okay, how much charge on plate C? We have to find it. So let's solve this question. If you see clearly, then find that this point is connected to plate A, this point is connected to plate E, and this point is connected to plate C. Means here is, and this point is also connected to positive terminal of the battery C, positive terminal of the battery. Okay, now we can say here is, let's say, Q charge flow from 10 volt battery. Okay, negative Q is here. Now whatever potential is here, same for A plate, E plate and C plate. Okay, means you can say V equal to VA equal to VC equal to VE. Means you can say A point, C point and E point are at same potential. Okay, because of these three plates are connected to one junction. Okay, now negative terminal is connected to V and D, so V point and D point are at same potential. Okay, now let's draw its equivalent circuit. It's more clear. This point is A, C, E. Okay, this point is V and D because of same potential by the connection of battery. Okay, now one capacitor is formed here, second is here, third between C and D, and fourth is here. Okay, first capacitor is formed between A and B. Okay, means A here, A is here, B is here, means first capacitor is formed between A and B. This is plate A, this is plate B. Okay, now another capacitor is formed between V and D. V and D means V is here, sorry, V and C. V and C. V is here, C is here, means V is here, C is here. Okay, now another one capacitor is formed between C and D. C is here, D is here, means C is here, D is here. Okay. Now another one capacitor is formed between D and E. D is here, E is here. Means D and E. You can see that all the four capacitors are in parallel combination to each other. So its equivalent is 4C. Okay. So its equivalent is 4C. Okay. In question, the value of all the capacitor is each of capacitor value of 2 microfarad. Okay. So C equivalent equal to 4C, means 4 into 2, we get 8 microfarad. So now we have to determine charge, which amount of charge flow from battery. Okay, so formula Q equal to CB. C is 8 microfarad, value of V is 10, 80 microcoulomb, means 80 microcoulomb flow from battery. Okay, now this 80 microcoulomb entering from this side and leaving from this side to validate KVL. Okay, therefore to validate KVL, whatever amount of charge entering from this side must be leaving from this side. Okay, must be, to validate KVL. If suppose 80 microcoulomb entering from this side and leaving from 75, or increment means 85 leaving from this side, so we don't apply KVL in this circuit, means this is violating the KVL. Okay, so whatever amount entering from this side, leaving from this side, must be leaving from this side to fulfill the KVL equations, to fulfill the KVL rule. Okay, so we can say A point and B point, VD point and ACE point connected to 10 volt battery, means in this way. Okay, having value 10 volt, 80 microcoulomb charge flowing from 10 volt battery. Okay, and leaving from here 18 microcoulomb. All the capacitor having value C. Okay, means 20 microcoulomb, 20 microcoulomb, 20 microcoulomb, 20 microcoulomb. Charge is distributed in the same ratio because of equal capacitance. If the capacitance is not equal, so charge distribution is different. Here all the capacitance are equal, that's why charge distribution in equal manner. Okay, otherwise charge distribution is different manner, like 20, 30, 0.5, point something. Okay, so means 20 microcoulomb entering to C plate and leaving from B plate, 20 microcoulomb. Okay, 20 microcoulomb, 20 microcoulomb, 20 microcoulomb. Now here the summation of all the charge becomes 80 microcoulomb, leaving from this point and entering to this battery. Okay, to fulfill the KVL equation and KVL's rule. Okay, now in question saying that we have to find charge on C plate. So how much amount of charge exists on C plate? Okay, so find the charge on C plate, how much charge exists on C plate. Okay, so C plate is here and here. 20 microcoulomb means plus 20 microcoulomb and minus 20 microcoulomb. Here 20 microcoulomb, minus 20 plus 20 microcoulomb and minus 20 microcoulomb. Okay, so C plate is here and C here, means 20 and this 20, overall 40 microcoulomb. So we can say charge on C plate is plus 20 microcoulomb plus 20 microcoulomb equal to plus 40 microcoulomb. Okay, the next question like this, in which we have to find potential difference across A and B. Okay, तो सबसे पहले इसमें हमें ये सर्किट पैरेलल में है, ये सर्किट पैरेलल में एक दूसरे के, इट मीन्स वोल्टेज रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट, मीन्स 30 वोल्ट इन दोनों के क्रॉस भी होगा, इन दोनों के क्रॉस भी होगा. ओके, हमें ए और बी के क्रॉस पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस निकालना है. मीन्स हम केवीएल लगाएं अगर इस पाथ में, इस तरह से अगर हम केवीएल लगाएं तो हमें इसका वोल्टेज नहीं पता है, ना ही इसका वोल्टेज पता है. इसके अक्रॉस कितना वोल्टेज होगा और इसके अक्रॉस कितना वोल्टेज होगा. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we have to find the potential difference across 1 microfarad capacitor or 2 microfarad capacitor. Okay, by voltage divider rule. Okay, we know that in case of resistance V equal to IR, means voltage is distributed directly, ratio of resistance means V is directly proportional to R. Voltage is distributed directly, ratio of resistance. What? In case of capacitance, V is inversely proportional to C, means voltage is distributed inverse ratio of capacitance. Okay, this is the important point noted here. Means you can say V1 voltage develop here, okay, and V2 voltage develop here. So what is the value of V? V1 equal to 1.5 divided by 1 plus 1.5 into total voltage 30. Okay, now we get 1.5 divided by 2.5 into 30. Point cancel out. 5 5s are 25, 5 3s are 30, 5 3s are 15, means 18 volt. Okay, value of V1 equal to 18 volt. Similarly, V2 equal to 0.5 divided by 0.5 plus 2.5 equal to 0 into 30 equal to 0.5 divided by 3 into 30. Okay, 30 cancel out, we get 5 volt. Okay. So the voltage across 1 microfarad capacitor is 18 volt and 2.5 microfarad capacitor is 5 volt. Okay, now applying KVL in this loop. So before applying KVL, the most important point is to be understand here. If you move from negative terminal to positive terminal, it means potential drop increases. Take positive sign while applying KVL. Okay, if you move positive terminal to negative terminal, potential drop decreases. While applying KVL, take negative always. Okay, now applying KVL in this loop. So if you move negative terminal to positive terminal, then take positive sign and voltage is 18 volt.
Why I am taking positive sign? Because if you move negative to positive means potential drop increases, but in case of 2.5 microfarad you move from positive sign to negative sign. Okay, means potential drop decreases. Take negative sign with 5 volt minus VAV equal to 0, then VAV equal to 13 volt. Okay, is your answer. The next question like this one: four identical capacitor having value C are in series connected with 12 volt battery. Okay, in which we have to find the potential difference across A and earth terminal, B and earth terminal. Okay, so we know that current is same in series circuit and voltage is same in parallel circuit. So we can say here current means charge will same in all the four capacitor, means whatever charge flow from 12 volt battery is same appear across 4 resistor. Okay, so let's say Q charge will flow through 12 volt battery. So first of all, our interest to find this Q, how much this Q. Okay, so to find this Q we know that the formula Q equal to CV. Now here what is C? C is the total equivalent. Okay, the combination of C and C in series means in capacitance case just reverse of resistance case, means in resistance case when two resistor in series you can simply write R is equal to R1 plus R2. What in case of capacitance it is just inverse of series, means is in parallel. Okay, so the formula of two capacitor in series is C equivalent equal to C into C 2C, you get C by 2. Okay, now this C by 2 is in series with C, means C by 2 into C divided by C by 2 plus C, get C by 2 into C 3C by 2, C cancel out, 2 cancel out, we get C by 3. Okay, now C by 3 is the combination of these three capacitor. Okay, now this C by 3 is in series with this capacitor. C by 3 into C divided by C by 3 plus C means C by 3 into C divided by 4C by 3. Okay, C cancel out, 3 cancel out, we get C by 4. Now C equivalent of whole the circuit is C by 4. Okay, now put here, we get total charge will flow through battery is CV by 4. Okay, means this much charge will flow through battery. Okay, CB by 4 amount of charge will flow through battery. Same charge will flow through battery and appear across all the four capacitor. Q means all the four capacitor are in series. Okay, now we know the value of Q and value of C. Now we can easily find the potential difference across all the four capacitor. Okay, let's say V1 is appear here, V2 is appear here, V3 is appear here, V4 is appear here. Now let's find the value of V1. V1 equal to Q by C. Q is CV by 4, and C cancel out, we get V by 4. Okay, what is the value of V? 12, we get 3. Okay, similarly V2, Q by C, means value of Q is go to C by 4. C cancel out, V by 4. Value of V is 12, means 3 volt. Okay, similarly V3 and V4 equal to V1 and V2. Okay, all the voltage having value 3 volt. Okay, now 3 3 3 means 9 volt. 3 volt is appear here, 3 volt is appear here, 3 volt is appear here, means total 9 volt appear here, and 3 volt is appear here, means 3 volt appear here. Okay, this terminal is earth, means the voltage drop here is 0 volt because of earth. Okay, now this terminal is directly connected to positive terminal, that's why we take positive sign, plus 9 volt. But apart from this terminal is directly connected to negative terminal, that's why we taking negative sign. So the potential of point A is plus 9 volt, while the potential of V point is minus 3 volt. Okay, this is the one way to solve this kind of question. Okay, now second way is by voltage divider. Okay, let's read out the circuit in this manner. Okay, now by voltage divider you can see that this point is earth. Okay, this point is A, this point is B. Now the C equivalent of these three capacitor is C by 3, and this is C. Okay, V1 voltage is developed and voltage drop across C by 3 is V1, and V2 is voltage across C, means V1 voltage drop across C by 3 and V2 voltage drop across C. Okay, so by voltage divider we can find the value of V1 and V2 easily. So what is the value of V? Let's solve. V1 equal to C, but this is the case of capacitance, that's why I am taking C here. Okay, this is the important point is to be noted here. Voltage is distributed in the inverse ratio of capacitance. Okay, so C divided by C by 3 plus C into 12 volt. Okay, let's solve this. C divided by 4C by 3 to 12, C cancel out, 4 3s are 12, 3 this side, V1 equal to 9 volt. Okay, so out of 12 volt 9 volt is developed here, means 9 volt is drop here, means 12 minus 9 equal to 3, means remaining 3 volt left drop here. Okay, this is the conceptual way to understand. Now let's solve mathematically. V2 is how much, means C by 3 divided by C by 3 plus C is 4C by 3 equal to 12 volt, means C cancel out, 3 cancel out, 4 3s are 12 equal to 3 volt. Okay, means out of 12 volt 9 volt is drop here, remaining 3 volt is drop here. This is the conceptual way to understand. Okay, but you can solve mathematically. So how much V2 is? So V2 is equal to C by 3 divided by C by 3 plus C into 12 volt. Easily find 3 volt. Okay.